So we're given a graph, and we are asked for the domain and range first. So let's remember that the domain is a set of all possible inputs. And inputs, of course, are x values. And the range is a set of all possible outputs. Which, of course, are y values. So if you look at our graph, what inputs do we see? What x values do we see? Well, this arrow indicates it goes continually that way forever. This goes continually that way forever. So the x values keep getting larger and larger and larger in the positive direction and more negative in that direction. So the domain here appears to be all real numbers. Which if we use interval notation would be minus infinity to plus infinity. How about the range? What about the outputs? So where do the y values go? How high do the y values go? Well, I have no y values bigger than 7. 7 is as big as it gets, but they get as low as I want them to go, right? That arrow is heading down, that arrow is heading down. So the highest one is 7. The lowest is unknown because it continues forever. So I can think of it this way for the range. Right? 7 is as high as it gets. And then it goes as far that way as we want. So in interval notation, that would be minus infinity to 7 with a square bracket because it actually gets to 7. On which intervals is the function increasing? So I think of a roller coaster from left to right. Where is the roller coaster rising? Where is it falling for decreasing? So it's increasing here, so from negative infinity until it gets to an x value of 4. So it's increasing from negative infinity to 4. And I believe round brackets, there's mathematical reasons for that. Increasing from negative infinity to 4. It's always rising. From left to right, the roller coaster is ascending. Now, what's happening beyond 4? Whoop, it starts falling. So it's decreasing from 4 to infinity forever that way. And what does it say next? The function achieves a local what? The function achieves a local max at x equals 4. So that's the highest value. In the neighborhood, that's the largest value. So it's a local or possibly relative. There's another name, relative maximum. Now, how about a value for f of negative 2? So what is the y value if x is negative 2? Here we are. Here's negative 2. What is the y value? We're up here. The y value is 3. So f of negative 2 is 3. And finally, it says, solve the equation for f of x equals 1. Well, if the y value is 1, what is my possible x value? I have a point here, and I have a point here where f of x is 1. So it looks like 6 is a possible answer, negative 5 is a possible answer. Excuse me, down here. So f of x is 1, f of 6 is 1, and f of negative 5 is 1. So f of 6 is 1, f of negative 5 is 1. So my answer, curly braces, would be 6 comma negative 5 would be the solution to f of x equals 1.